Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Adventures in Dog Training with American Standard Dog Training and American Overwatch Canine Services. Over here is Bentley. He is a 10-week-old American Staffordshire Terrier, or AmStaff for short, and this is his second day of training. We're a few lessons in, and today we're specifically talking about the down, how you teach your dog to down. And he's ready to rock and roll. We got his food here. It looks pretty gross because it's a raw diet. It's kind of a prepackaged raw diet. Yes. And he's still in the very beginning stages of learning, but his down was not there at all, so we spent a lot of work on that in the last few lessons. So I thought maybe we'd just take a minute to show you the various methods you can use to teach your dog to down. Nice big stretch there. You ready to do this? Yeah, he's relaxing. All right, so first thing we got to get the dog to understand is to follow your hand anywhere. Just called luring. See how we lure him into a sit? Yes. Whoops, let's not drop the food. We lure him into a sit. And then some dogs will go right into a down. They're very relaxed enough, they trust you enough to follow your hand. Yes. Now, he was not doing that at first. So what I'm going to show you is the methods we did to get him into that lure. And I'll show it to you once more. And watch how the lure now becomes a hand command. Yes. When he goes down, we mark it yes, and then we pay him. Now eventually, and we can try to trick him here, pretend like there's some food in there. Yes. See, that was just a complete hand command, so to speak, or a lure without food. Yes, see, no food there, but he did it, so we pay him for that. But we're kind of several steps ahead. But knowing that's where we want to be, this is how we get there. First thing I'll do, I'll try him on the place board for now. And what you would do is use either your leg or your hand, depends on the size of the dog, how old they are, but you want to lure them under something, and in this case I'll just use my hand, and you lure them under. Yes. Luring them under makes them get all the way down on their elbows. Now that he's down here low, I'll show you how we can do it off the place board if he wants to cooperate with me. He really likes the place board, but it would look like this. Well, let me help you out. Come on, buddy, we don't want you on there. And what we're going to do is lure him under. Yes, and you see how we got it down? Kind of a natural down, like a down he developed himself. What we don't want to do, he's ready to stay there. I'll show you one more time. Let me spin it around. How about a free one, buddy? How about a free one? Will we get you set free? Go get it. All right. Let me spin it a little bit. All right. Ideally, we could do this without a leash, but we're next to a road, so that's kind of what it would look like. I mean, we're making it look simple now because we've done a few lessons of it, but all you need to do is, let me get him back out. Come on. We bring the food under, and then I like to do, you'll see here, watch, a tap-tap. Yes. Now, the tap-tap keeps him engaged, keeps him interested, but it's also a kind of almost like a command. And what we start to do, you see, he's ready to get paid. He just wants to go under there. He's like, man, I go under here, I get paid. So that's what we're looking for. Now, here's the tricky part. Once you get the dog very comfortable with either going under your arm, going under the place board, or I'll show you one more, you can teach them to go, here we go, under your leg with a little tap-tap. Again, it doesn't matter if it's your leg, arm, the place board. What we're looking for is...
Could I come in the bed?
Yeah, come sit right here. My little helper's here. Once you get them comfortably going under the item, and it's not that so much that they're going under, you're looking for them to get all their elbows on the ground. We'll show it again. Yes. Now, once they're doing that, you're going to see that I'm doing the knock-knock. Now, this is why I'm doing it, because it's like a little bridge, we call it. A bridge to the next exercise, which is to, without the place board, without my hand there, without my leg in the way, bring them down and tap, tap. See, a little lost on that one. We'll bring them over. Tap, tap. See, because dogs are very environmentally oriented, and even though we haven't really changed positions, the picture looks different because my leg's not there, and the... Yes. Okay, I'll put them up there in a minute. So now that the leg's not there, the arm's not there, the place board's not really right there, we need that bridge. remind him of what we were looking for, which is, well, I'm going to start sprinkling in the hand command. Let me just get him a little more engaged with me. Good boy. And yeah, so he doesn't know it off of the place board. And so let me show you that. Let me prove that to you. We'll put him on the place board. He's getting some water off of there. We'll put him on the place board here. Come on. All luring, all positive methods right now. Good boy. We'll pay him for coming up. And then let's see if he does. Look how easily he does it down there. Because we've done more lessons, more downs on the place board. What's what? Maybe a spot. Oh, he's got a little boo-boo. Come on. And if you're wondering why his ears are taped up, breed standard is they crop the ears and you use the tape to keep them sticking upright. So let's see how he won't do it here. And so we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen either by letting the frustration set in. I know he likes me because I keep, yes. Now that's not a beautiful down, it's a kind of a goofy, lazy down, but we'll take it. At this point, we're taking anything. And we're going to try that again. Yes, see, now we're speeding up. Now we're rocking and rolling. Okay. All right, we're still on film. We're still rocking and rolling. So now that we've lured him into a down and we got that tap-tap, that knock-knock is kind of the bridge, we're going to do a couple things. We got the basic down, right, with some food. We lure him down, we tap-tap. Great. Now we need to preface that maneuver that he knows. Let me show you again the maneuver. We're paying for that sit. Here comes the maneuver. Go like such, tap-tap, he's down. So once you have about 90% proficiency with that, meaning 9 out of 10 times you do that, he does it, yes, you can start adding a word. Or you can start prefacing it with a hand command, which would look something like this. A wind up and down. If I do dozens and dozens of those, maybe a couple hundred of those, wind up and down. Eventually, the dog wants to find the shortest way to get paid, and he'll know the wind up leads to a down. Yes, the other thing you want to start doing, and all this is kind of happening, not at once, but kind of paired up together, these things are happening. I'm going to do in fact, let's go ahead and take a step forward. No more food in the hand. Let's fake them out. Wind up, down. Yes. See how we did that? Food in this hand. Wind up, down. Yes, still using the knock-knock because that's his little bridge. But now I want to start eliminating the knock-knock because his hand command will eventually, I won't go all the way to the floor, which is something else I'm going to start sprinkling in now. Let's see if we can get him down, but not all the way to the floor. Need to keep his attention, yes. There's a hand lure with no food, which is basically a hand command for a sit. And then here we go. Yes, no knock-knock needed.
Where's your flower I gave you?
It's over here, sweetie. Go pick me another one if you can. All right, sorry for the distractions, folks. It's good for the puppy. It's good for everybody. All right. There it is. Now you're wondering, all right, we've got the hand command. We've got the no hand command. I'm going to have to go back a step to a knock-knock. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, got to mark it, then pay. The key is to mark with your voice, then pay, and I like to pay back where he was. I want to keep him there. All right. Now we've got the hand command. We're understanding how we might start bridging a hand command in front or pairing it. Now we're going to pair a word. Now let me show you how this would work. So we got 90% or more that if I do a big overhand and come down to the floor when he's paying attention, we'll do it up here. You got a free one there. Here we go. If we do this, yes, and I know he's going to do it. I'm 90% sure. I'll share the drink with him in a minute when we're all done, okay?
No, don't share it.
Okay, then I won't. All right, let me finish the video. You're interrupting. Everybody's watching. All right, so here we are. We're in a sit. When I'm 90% sure that this is going to work, which it's working, now what I start to do is, just before I do the hand command, the thing that we know that works, just before I do it, we will say, come on up, Bubba. Here we go. We'll go down. Yes. Now it's going to take a couple hundred reps of that, and eventually what you're going to have is, we'll do one more, down. Bah, there he is. I mean, he's already down, but just trying to get the reps in, show you what it looks like. Down. Yes, remember, dogs are lazy and they're always looking for the shortcut. So eventually what's going to happen is, and he's just going to hang out there and eat this piece of food. Let me give him a free one. Come here. Free. While he's over there munching on that, it's going to look like this. Down, hand command. Down, hand command. Down, hand command. Eventually, down, no hand command, or a part of a hand command. And you'll see him cut to the chase. He's going to cut to the ending because he wants to get paid. He's not ready for that. We're not that far advanced. We're only as advanced to, actually, we're at a point now where I can start pairing a word because this is our second day of training. I think we're going for a bathroom break. But anyways, that's it, folks. It's just get him, to recap it, get him to go all fours down. What you don't want to do, though, and I don't know if I mentioned this or not, when I'm making him go under my arm, yes, I'm not pushing him down. I hold. No pressure. If you put pressure there, it's probably just going to make him want to stand back up, right? It's opposition reflex. They don't like anything pushing against them. If you pull, they push. If you push, they pull. So once we have him going all the way down, now we do something to preface. In this case, we're prefacing with a wind-up and bringing the food down, or a knock-knock. So then maybe the knock-knock is his signal to go down. In fact, let's try it. Yes, that's how we first taught him. But then I don't want just the knock-knock. I want a wind-up, then a knock-knock. And then just the wind-up itself should be enough to get him down. And then if the wind-up itself is enough to get him down, now I put a word in front of it, such as, because that's where we're at now. We got the wind-ups working. No knock-knock needed. Now we go down. Yes. Now if we had the time and we sat here for hundreds and hundreds of reps and we had enough food and he stayed hungry enough, down, we could probably get this on camera. But that's it, folks. I mean, that's the final step. The other thing you want to keep in mind too, down. Yes. Down is now charged very much up in this area. If we moved down there, can you close your legs, please? If we go down to the end there, if we go even 10 feet that way, he probably won't do it. And I'll prove that point to you now. Yeah, I know, the bugs. It's all this raw food. The dogs are drawn to it. Some liver in here and stuff. So let me show you here in the grass. Come here, baby. Come on, boo-boo. Hey, folks, so we're back. We had a little camera difficulty. The camera shut off because it's a little warm out. Ew, that's gross. Come on over here. What we were talking about is you may get your dog to down in one area and then go to a new environment. Down. Come on, Bubba. New environment like this, and he goes, man, I don't know this game. I know it over there. Ah, yeah, come on, Bubba. You can do it. You can do it. So what you do is, if you're having that issue, what I know will work is the placeboard. So we're going to use the placeboard as our bridge. But I'm going to use it upside down, so he's close to the ground. Let's see if this will work. Come on, Bubba. Yes. Now there's my bridge. So now it worked. New environment, something familiar. We'll do one more and then we'll bring him off of this. Yes. So now we're going to bring him off and then ask him to do it right here. A little difficult, but he'll do it. Yes. So don't get frustrated with your dog. Extremely environmentally oriented, meaning what's the environment look like? What's the picture look like? We only move 5 to 10 feet and the whole picture changed. We now have grass, different smells. It looks different. So once you start getting it, immediately start exploring different areas and constantly push the envelope. And once you start getting it, you want to start exploring new environments and making them do that, just like this, like a new environment for him, and see if you can get him or her, yes, to down in different spots. Then you truly have a good down. The other thing you want to do is don't wait till the down is just so 100% solid and then start teaching him to sit. Bless you. Because then the only thing he will do is a down, because he's like, man, the last 100 times you paid me, I downed. So why would I do anything different? All I'm trying to explain is that if you stay on one exercise too long, or a building block of an exercise too long, for instance, if you're teaching your dog to down by using a piece of furniture to lure your dog underneath, if you do 1,000 reps of that, on the 1,000th and first time that you go to do it without the furniture, he'll be so dependent upon that piece of furniture that he won't move to the next part. So don't ever get too stuck in one rhythm, one routine, one way of doing things, or it'll be very hard to get your dog to do something different. So anyways, that's it, folks. Hope you guys learned something. And if I can get this little 10-week-old Amstaff down, then you can too. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for some more adventures in dog training with our friend Bentley here, the 10-week-old American Staffordshire Terrier. See you on the next video. You're doing good, buddy. Doing good. Last piece. Here we go. Good boy, buddy. All right.